sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many, and that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 2nd and 16. Tua. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Khalil Mack, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Now a hit and a loose football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a give running left is Eckler. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Ooh, the juke. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 73 yards rushing now for Mostert as he picks up a 1st down. Ready? And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. On the move to his left. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Flush to his right. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter. And then nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.